guess what? Did you know that Christians do gymnastics? Yeah, they all do. Even the baby ones, even the ones that, spend a whole lot of time in the world, they all know how to do gymnastics. Well, I know you've seen some rather large size Christians or maybe ones that even don't have any legs, but they can do gymnastics too. They do mental gymnastics. If they're confronted with an argument that, is rational and logical, they'll avoid it by vaulting over it or jumping over it or flipping over it. They just avoid the situation with some kind of logical fallacy. And I don't know, as being an ex-Christian, oh yeah, please visit xchristian.net. Being an ex-Christian, I recognize that I did these things, and I recognize that, it's commonplace for Christians. It just kind of happens. So, I give credit to them for that. A lot of them confuse some atheists and confuse some agnostics, and I think I've gotten away with some of those arguments when I was a Christian. But now that I'm an ex-Christian, I can recognize them, and I just want to inform everyone what these arguments are and how these loopholes are and how to confront them. So, let's get started. Okay, so let's go with the Old Testament argument when a Christian says, but that's the Old Testament. You need to look at the New Testament with Jesus where he's all lovey and Christiany and everything, and it's all so great and lovey-dovey and everything is great. Well, the common argument, if a Christian does bring that up, if this is something you can bring up, if the Christian believes in the Trinity, then he believes that, like 1 John 5 and 7, for there are three that bear record in heaven, the Father, the Word, and the Holy Ghost, and these three are one, or the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and these three are one. So, on that knowledge, you could say that Jesus is God. So all the atrocities that happened in the Old Testament, that was Jesus. All the killing and baby slaughter and all that other stuff that, a loving Jesus would never do, he was doing. He was killing babies and drowning them and doing whatever he wanted to them. So if a Christian brings up that argument, they can't really fly with that. If the Christian says that, no, I don't believe God is I don't believe Jesus is God, he's just the Son of God, or, they try to get away with some kind of loophole like that, all you would have to do is say that, well, Jesus isn't really the way. Jesus is the way to God. So God is really the one you're worshiping. So just ignoring all the acts God did, you're still serving this evil, tyrannical, and vicious God. That's the God you're serving. He wants blood sacrifices. He needs blood in order for a sin to be cleansed. He just causes wars, destruction, and he's basically an evil tyrant, a big bully. So that's the common argument if a Christian comes up to you and says, well, that's the Old Testament. You should believe in a nice, loving God. And the loving God of the New Testament is Jesus Christ, and he saved you. What the hell ever.